Hello and welcome back, everybody, to the Summit series, this ongoing series of coaching extraordinary individuals. My name is Dan Olexa, founder of Transcendent Living, and I am here with Claude for our fourth session together as we continue on this journey. Claude, how you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Excellent. So we've had some really fun and deep conversations over the past few weeks, and I'm kind of curious what's been going on for you?
I think, being more aware of, um, in fact, of letting go,
Mhm.
going with the flow rather than trying to control where things are. And obviously, it's not an easy thing to let go and learn how to relax and accept things the way they are. So there were some great successes of being really able to let go, and some times where last week where I really fall in the flow, and obviously realizing that I was self-sabotaging myself and it wasn't working. And so uh, our conversation, I think, and the fact that uh, you made me more aware of certain things helps you to backtrack very quickly. And instead of dwelling in a not very happy place, to backtrack and go back to, okay, deep breath, go with the flow.
And here we are today on the magic of Leap Day, this extra day that we get every 4 years.
Yeah.
The flow that you're in, some was great, some was not so great. And that awareness that we've been building, which really was present in our last conversation. Where would you like to go today?
I'm not sure I know.
Okay.
If I am to go with the flow, I'm trying, not like to think too much in terms of where do I want to go or how
hmm
to direct things.
hmm Okay. What is present for you that you'd like to discuss?
I am feeling, a very positive feeling, feeling the gift of having these sessions with you.
Mhm.
Um, Feeling in a very good moment of my life. Um, Aware that the more I go with the flow, the better life is. And the more serene. I'm not saying that things that are not so pleasant happen, but if you accept them because you can change and look or concentrate on whatever is going well, that gives you that going up with the flow or acceptance of what is. And I'm finding it a very comforting place to be. And for many years, I've tried, to control everything, plan everything. And, obviously there is a say that says whomever tries to control or plan life is in for a big surprise.
Truer statement has never been spoken. hmm
So it's that like deep sight, like, I have to fight anymore.
Mm.
I don't have to work so hard anymore.
And I can feel it in your energy.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can feel it. There's a different energy from you now than even when we started a few weeks back.
yeah.
And what what are you noticing as you sit in that with that new awareness?
It's a very calm feeling. And sometimes I feel like, I have two people, one person looking at the other person and, recognizing that things are good that way.
Mhm.
So it's like more being of an observer, even though, you being,
Mhm.
you're going with the flow. It's like instead of being constantly reactive to everything, you're like observing, accepting,
Mhm.
calmer.
It is amazing how when we move into that observer state, so many things change.
Yeah,
And it's something that's been discussed for thousands of years, going back to the Stoics,
yeah,
become the observer there, where we take it less personally.
yeah.
Um, hmm,
It's what you said, resonated with me. It's like almost when you study any Zen, if it's Japanese, Chinese yoga, it's about, exactly what you said. Not everything is about me.
hmm,
The universe doesn't turn around me. And not every action, even of people that are close to me, their action because it's not because of me. So, taking everything so personally, turning things into dramas, over analyzing things, it's like, what for?
mhm. I I think in one of our previous conversations, you used the word freedom or feeling
Yeah,
free.
yeah.
If we pull that idea back here from this observer state, how how does life change now going forward as you observe and have this sense of peace and calm?
I think it exactly gives you lots of freedom.
Mhm.
It's you're free of the burden of feeling responsible for everything that's going to happen, feeling of the resentment, everything. When you take things personally, there's a lot of luggage you carry around. So it can feel very heavy at some point, and to let go. Something happens, a disagreement, a fight, some bad news, whatever. If accept it, of course you can be sad if you lose somebody you love. But if you, instead of resassing harsh words or a fight, instead of keeping on carrying it, if you let it go, park it where it should be parked, and go, it gives you a lightness, a freedom, which is, I can think about, really flying instead of being anchored deep on the ground.
Mhm. Hmm. It's funny as we're having the conversation today, the energy that you're in and everything you're sharing, it's almost like I get the feeling there. I know when I asked the question, what do you want to focus on today? There was nothing. And what I'm feeling is there's this being in the moment, and how much of that just comes with there's no trouble in the moment. Everything's
Exactly,
fine.
exactly.
So it's almost like when you're there, there's nothing to talk about. There's no conversation to be had.
Yeah, there is just that feeling of freedom, serenity, calm, well-being, deep
Hmm.
well-being.
Hmm.
It's not only the body, but your mind, your soul.
Hmm. Yeah, harmony of all three
Exactly.
coming together.
Yeah.
So it kind of feels like we don't have a conversation to have today, and in a good way, actually.
Yeah.
All good by me. Because one thing we never want to do is force a session and try to let's crowbar under there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And and what you're sharing and the energy that I'm getting from you. very much in that space that I talk to so many clients about it. When you are fully in the present moment, there are no issues.
No.
And this the greatest illustration of it I've ever seen. Thank you.
Thank you for helping me to get into that place.
Absolutely. Um, I think I'm just going to pause. I'm going to stop the recording here, and we'll just chat the next time around.
Okay.
That this is what it's supposed to be today. There for all of everyone watching. This is an important moment that I, I feel like I really need to call forward in a coaching relationship for those who are watching. That one, never force a session just because it's scheduled. If if there's nothing to talk about, there's nothing to talk about. And when your client is successfully achieving their place of being, they are there. And that is the thing to honor here, that Claude has reached the space of being, and there's nothing to talk about. So really, as I said in a speech a number of years ago, there are no accidents in the universe. This is not an accident, and everything is perfectly right in this moment, because what this moment seems to be about, as I step back to an observer place, is about illustrating one, progress, and honoring where the client is, and recognizing that everything is perfectly where it's supposed to be. And in that space, there's nothing to mess around with. So I want to call that forward to any coaches watching, anyone looking in as potential clients. This work is about honoring your client and where they are, and not trying to go anywhere else. And when someone like Claude has here achieved this space of being and truly being in the moment, being in that harmony of mind, body, and spirit, there's a state of perfection in that. That's where we end today. That is all that needs to be said. And with that, I'm stopping the recording. Hey, everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more coaching content.